Yo, what is good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE Nintendo Switch and gaming news video. Today, we have some awesome information for you guys, like always, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So, VIII for PC launches on January 30th, alongside the PS4 and PS Vita localization updates. There's been a lot going on with this game, and it seems like they've finally gotten everything fixed when it comes to the localization. So, Adol's Adventure Essentials add-on available for free for 1 week as well. So VIII La Cremosa of Dana will launch for the PC via Steam on January 30th. Publisher NIS America has announced. Then on the same day, localization revisions including improvements to the game's script, adjustments to graphical text, and re-recorded audio will be implemented across the PC, PlayStation 4, and the PS Vita versions. Now, PC users will have access to the following free of charge until February 6th at 10 a.m. PT / 1 p.m. ET. Adol's Adventure Essentials DLC, which includes Adol's Silver Armor, Adol's Adventure Clothes, and Adol's Survival Kit. Digital Mini Art Book, which includes a 32-page full-color art book. Digital Soundtrack Sampler, which includes 5 tracks. Laxa's Eternian Scholar Costume. There's also some new screenshots and some more information linked in the description below, but this is really good because this localization apparently was really bad. I've watched a number of videos on the internet talking about the localization of VIII for the PS4, and yeah, not very good. Now, the game was still playable. There wasn't anything wrong with the game per se. It's a good game. Most people who play RPGs think that it is a solid action RPG, especially since Star Ocean has kind of fell off the map in the past few years. But the localization in terms of what the actual text was and just everything with it was just pretty bad. And that can actually affect the game quality for a lot of people, especially if you have localizations that are bad, you don't really understand what's going on, and then you lose context of what's going on within the story. So it all makes sense that they needed to get this fixed, and it looks like they've got it done. So January 30th, PC, PS4, PS Vita are all getting that when it comes to the updates. PC, that'll be the first time that it's launched on PC, and they got a little nice bonus for all the PC users out there, and PS4 and PS Vita users can maybe replay the game and see if there's anything different, or go back and collect everything that you need to collect. It'll be interesting to see where this game goes forward, if it does get a Nintendo Switch port or not. I have no idea if it will, but I do feel that I think the chances are definitely good with NIS America on the board here. So maybe we do get something, get an announcement soon, who knows on this one. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? Would you like to play this on the Nintendo Switch? Did you already play it on the PS4, PS Vita? Are you planning on picking up the PC version? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next article here, we do have the Famitsu sales data for January 1st, 2018 through January 7th, 2018. This is the first sales data of the new year, so it's always good to see how things are doing. And overall, all the systems had a pretty good week for the most part in terms of the leading systems. So let's go ahead and get into the hardware first. The Nintendo Switch sold 159,636 units, followed with the PlayStation 4 that sold 86,126 units. And in terms of the 3DS in general, it sold over 65,000 units total. So really good across the board there. Now moving on to software, Nintendo once again dominated, and remember the Famitsu sales charts actually do the top 30 in terms of numbers, and Famitsu also includes more online retailers. So you're usually going to get bigger numbers. That's why the Switch numbers are higher for the hardware. You're going to get bigger numbers for software as well, and it's like a juggle between which one is going to be number one this week. Is it going to be Splatoon 2, Super Mario Odyssey, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? And this week it was Splatoon 2, so let's go ahead and go down from top to bottom. Start off with Splatoon 2. That sold 130,901 units, which is absolutely insane. That game is well more than a half-year old at this point, and it's still selling over 120,000 units a week in Japan. That is just so good for Nintendo as far as Japan goes. Now, number 2 was Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch, 126,467 units. Number 3 was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with 98,731 units, which is maybe even more impressive considering that game is going on a year old, an actual year old. The game is selling extremely well. Now, number 4 is Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon, another 76,528 units. And then 3, Mario Party, the top 100. Yokai Watch Busters 2. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was number 7 with 38,416 units. ARMS and 1-2 Switch were both 8 and 9 respectively, with over 20,000 units with each of them. Also, Pokken Tournament was number 12. Slipper Clips, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and Super Bomberman R. We have a Super Bomberman R sighting in the top 20 as well. I told you guys that that game consistently sells anywhere from like 3,000 to 7,000, 8,000 units in Japan a week. So it's continuing to do really well, and it has over 129,000 units total. I like the fact that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 sold another 9,238 units, so I'm really loving the fact that that game continues to sell. And overall, I'm just happy that Nintendo is just doing well once again. The software is selling really good. Nintendo's proving to have a big boost in Japan when it comes to the Japanese game industry. And yeah, this year is going to be interesting because I think there's going to be a lot of Japanese game announcements when it comes to ports, when it comes to new games. You're just going to see a flood of stuff coming over, and that's why I think that last year we had like a huge January Direct. Nintendo really needs to prove themselves, but I think the proving ground for Nintendo is going to be throughout the whole year. It's not just going to be in January whenever this rumored Direct goes down. Heck, it might have already happened by the time you guys watch this. It's not going to be like just then and there. It's going to be pretty much throughout the whole year. We're going to get big announcements, and it's going to be spread out a little bit more evenly, because last year we pretty much knew almost everything in terms of for Nintendo big games, but I think this year they're going to handle things a bit differently, especially with the software still selling like crazy and the system's still selling like crazy. I just think that it's going to be like even keel. Whereas in 2017, they really kind of just said everything that they have right there early. So now they're actually going to put it into, okay, good announcements here and there. So I'm looking forward to having a balanced year, great announcements across the board from many different third-party developers, in addition to first-party developers as well, because of these great sales. So what do you guys think about the Famitsu sales charts here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, I'm moving into the last article here, and which could be invalidated, at least this part, by the time you watch this video. So apparently a fan has cracked the code behind Nintendo's random Twitter imagery from recently. So if you guys aren't following Nintendo of America on Twitter, make sure you follow them, because it's been all out insanity, and like I said, this could be invalidated by the time you guys get to this video, but I do want to talk about this because, you know, it's just good to look back just for future reference if Nintendo ever tries to pull some of these shenanigans again. So here is what Gravity the Ghost had to say. He says, "I think I cracked the code. I think I know what's going to happen. The reason Nintendo tweeted a picture of Chibi Robo, specifically a render from Ziplash, is because the Nintendo Direct that announced the game went live out of nowhere without the announcement ahead of time. That hot dog me Nintendo NY tweeted, yep, that Tomodachi Life Direct went live without an announcement too. So I believe strongly that this Direct is going to drop out of nowhere. You'll never see it coming. Keep your eyes open." Then he has the two eyes there, and he says, "Read this, I think I got it on the money." So I think that this is a very good deduction on his end. I think it's a very good deduction, and I'm not going to sit here and say that he's 100% right, because we need to wait and see if that's the case. I mean, he might be right by the time that you watch this, but that is a very high level of thinking. To be able to connect those two, you have to go back and think about it, research what happened, because those were years ago at this point, right? Like Ziplash and like Tomodachi Life, like that's before the Switch launched. So the fact that he was able to put those two together, I wasn't. When I saw that hot dog Tomodachi, I was like, all right, Nintendo's just trolling people. Like, they're just wanting to troll people out of their minds. You guys saw my last video that I did about that. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, that Nintendo maybe is doing that because those two would be, and those are two very distinctive. I mean, it could be that, yeah, it was just a coincidence, but at the same time, man, it could not be. I mean, this dude could be right. I think that's a very logical way of thinking, and potentially that he is right on that one. But whatever happens, like I said, you guys might already know what's going down. You might not know by this time the video goes live, or by the time that you watch the video. We'll definitely see. It'll be interesting to see if any of the stuff that people have been predicting or guessing or anything like that comes true. I don't think I even did a prediction, because there's like no point at this point doing like the predictions. Like, I predict all sorts of stuff all throughout the years, so I'm just hoping some of the stuff that I've predicted already happens, particularly RPGs. So what do you guys think about all this imagery, this tomfoolery by Nintendo? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the webs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to also to cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. But check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.